Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy, and this is a two-prong video as I just received some VCLT in the mail, and also I'm going to show a few recent vinyl finds as well. Now, this was from Bill, and his channel is BG Cummings out of LA, and I'll leave a link below to his channel. He's got a bunch of albums, it looks like. He said he was going to send it to me, but I just wanted to say he's just got a wonderful channel. He needs to have more subscribers, so everyone go over to subscribe to him. But he's introduced me to quite a few artists, which I love, including Andrew Duhan, Ben De La Cour, and Janet Simpson, which I just showed recently in a Vinyl Finds video. Really loving Janet Simpson. Oh, I love all three of those artists. But anyway, so he sent me some VCLT, and we have a lot in common. We both love a wide variety of genres, especially like singer-songwriters, Americana, and soul. Those are three areas which we really relate to one another on. So I'm gonna open this and see what it says. So I've already scored it already. And it's got a note in here. Well, it's a long note, so maybe I'll wait on that. Let's see what it says. Oh, yeah. So I have no idea, but he's very good at picking up things. So, this is an artist talked to me about, but I do not have any of her music, and that's Kate Wolf. Some distributed by Flying Fish Records, which is a great one. On Kaleidoscope Records. Let's see if I know any other people on here. I don't think so. Paul Ellis on fiddle. Seems like I've heard of him before. But their album Backroads. Kate Wolf and the Wildwood Flower. We got another Kate Wolf, Safe at Anchor. And this one, let's see if I know any of these people as well. I don't think I do. Hold on 1 second, I have to sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. Next one I have is Gil Landry, Skeleton at the Banquet. I think I have seen him show this album before because the cover looks familiar. It's like a custom label. And see if I know any of these people on here. I don't think so, but yeah. It's the inner. But like I said, none of his recommendations have been wrong. I've loved everything that he has recommended that I will end up listening to. This is The Shape I'm In, a Sterling Drake. Of course, I know the band song, The Shape I'm In. I'm not sure if that's the one he does on here. But really interesting. Here he is again. Maybe I should have read the note before I did this. Another one, Peter Bruntnell, Houdini and the Sucker Punch. Most of these, I'm assuming, are like singer-songwriters. Jay Farrar plays piano on this one. Of course, he was in Uncle Tupelo and in his own band. Let's see, anybody else I know? But yeah. I like that cover. Oh, he's really introducing me to some people here. Larry John Wilson, Let Me Sing My Song to You. And if I know anyone in this one. He's very good at knowing all these players, and I'm not as good at that. But yeah. Larry John Wilson. Next, Travis Womack, Capricorn Records, and produced by Rick Hall. Barry Beckett plays keyboards on here. Oh, we do have one match. I'll have to VCLT this to someone else. Matthew's Southern Comfort, I do actually have this album. Yeah, it's this fine blend of, what do I call it? A little bit of Southern rock, but Americana. Yeah, fine album. I'm trying to think of the right group that I would put with them. Maybe a little bit of Poco in there too. But yeah, like I said, I do know this album, and because I do have that one. But thank you so much, Bill. And I'll have to read some of this note here that he gave me. I'll try to add a few things from his notes. Kate Wolf has been covered by Nancy Griffith and Emmylou Harris. He said, unfortunately, she died young. But that was one, and the second. He also mentioned that Gil Landry is one of his favorite artists right now, and indeed, he said he had shown this album, which I thought I had seen before. And then Peter, if I get this name right, Brutnell, I had mentioned Jay Farrar was on here. From Sun Volt. I guess I didn't realize that Mark Spencer and Eric Haywood were also in Sun Volt. So yeah. And that. He also mentioned that this Sterling Drake album was one of his best honorable mentions for 2025, but it would probably make the list now if he redid that list. But yeah, he said it's one of his favorite country artists now. And also another country artist he showed was Larry John Wilson. He said all of his 70 albums are worth having. That he did the song Sheldon Churchyard, which was performed in the movie Heartwarm Highways, and that has Townes Van Zandt in it. He also did some country funk albums or music that he said Ernie and Headley enjoy. Of course, Headley from Fat Bearded Man Talking About Records, and I'm gonna mess up Ernie's channel, Trailer Park something, I can't remember, but yeah. He said both of those enjoy that. He said Travis Womack is best known as a guitarist, that his credits include sessions with Aretha Franklin, Wilson Pickett, Candy Stanton, Bobby Gentry, Clarence Carter, and many others. His first two solo albums are very good. I like the first one better, which was released on Fame Records in 1972. This one, Not For Sale from 74, was also good though. Stylistic, it's a mix of swamp, rock, and southern rock. Yeah. One, Matthew's Southern Comfort, a project of Ian Matthews. He said I might know that one, and indeed I do, as I do have it. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much, Bill. I'm really going to enjoy listening to these because nothing you have recommended has been wrong so far. Like I showed those albums at the beginning. I really love those artists, and I've been collecting them. Got both of Janet Simpson's albums. I got several of Andrew Duhon's albums. I only have the one Ben De La Cour, but I will imagine I will be getting more. Thanks again, and now to some of my recent finds. Now to some of my recent vinyl finds. I've got The Sound and their album From the Lion's Mouth. Mike PC31 turned me onto this band out of South London, fronted by Adrian Borland, that has sadly passed away in 1999. This is their second album from 1981. It's a reissue on this nice orange vinyl from Korova. And if you like Echo and the Bunnymen or Joy Division, you would probably like them. Check out the tunes Winning or the song Skeletons. Next I have the Gene Clark album, White Light. Of course, he was a founding member of the Byrds. This solo album is from 1971. This is another audiophile release from Intervention Records. I showed a couple of Sun releases that they did recently. But this one, according to the Hype Sticker, 100% analog mastered from real analog tapes, mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. Yeah, just a great singer-songwriter, Gene Clark. You know him from the Byrds as well. But yeah, and I suggest checking out the songs The Virgin and the title track, White Light. Right next, Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll can now tune in. That's a good, fantastic rock album. Deep Purple's Burn from 1974. This is their 8th studio album, and the first with the Mark III lineup with Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale joining the band and Ian Gillan leaving. Despite the changes, this is a great album, great addition to their catalog. I think the title track is one of their best songs. Also check out Lay Down, Stay Down. And we're on the Warner Brothers label. Next I have Northern Soul All-Nighter, 36 Original Soul Grooves, 2LP Gatefold Edition. See a lot of the singles they show here. But yeah, this has a great collection of soul classics. This is from the Not Now Music label out of the UK. This is from 2016. Now I have several of the songs already on here, like the Sam Cooke song, the Five Royale song, Catch That Teardrop. Sam Cooke song was Sugar Dumpling. The Chuck Jackson song, if I can find it on here, I cannot find it now. Anyway, also, what else do I have on here? Al Wilson's Show and Tell. Oh, Chuck Jackson, I Don't Want to Cry. Jerry Butler's Find Another Girl. So several of them I have already, but there's a lot of ones I haven't heard before. Like the Showmen have a song in here. The only song I need by the Showmen is It Will Stand. Got Richard Berry and the Pharaohs, Etta James, 7 Day Fool, which I do have that one. The Miracles, Temptations, song that I did not know. Marvelettes song that I didn't know. Eddie Holland, but yeah, just a great collection there if you want to see what is on this album. Yeah, some great soul tunes. Next, from Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians. This is their album Globe of Frogs. There's Robin right there. That was on the A&M label. But yeah, this is of course, Robin Hitchcock was formerly of the Soft Boys. This is the 6th album from 1988 and the 3rd album with his backing band, the Egyptians. Check out the song Balloon Man, which he intended for the Bangles, although he did not care for his own version that much, I guess, but I think it's pretty good. And then Flesh #1, in parentheses, Beetle Dennis, which features Glenn Tilbrook of Squeeze duetting with Hitchcock And Peter Buck of REM plays guitar on that too. Yeah, Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians. Next is Honey and the Bees and their album Love, which was their only album. Female soul quartet out of Philadelphia. This is a reissue from Real Gone Music. It has that Gamble and Huff Philly soul style mixed in with a little Supremes delivery. In fact, Leon Huff does play piano on this album. But check out We Got to Stay Together, and It's Gonna Take a Miracle. There's the band again. There's the tunes. Like I said, this was reissued on Real Gone Music, but it was originally on Josie. Nice honey-colored vinyl for the band. And the last album, Bill will probably appreciate this, maybe not a lot of others, because Bill and I think we both like our 40s and 50s singers. This is Lena Horne, Songs by Burke and Van Heusen from 1959. And that's, of course, Johnny Burke and Jimmy Van Heusen, recorded with Lenny Hayton and his orchestra. Of course, Lena was a singer, actress, dancer, and civil rights activist. Got some nice liner notes from Johnny Burke on here about Lena. Yeah, just a fantastic singer. And it was on the RCA Victor label. Right, thanks everyone, and especially thanks to Bill for that great VCLT. I really look forward to listening to these albums. And everybody go subscribe to Bill. Like I said, I'm gonna put his link to his channel down below. And everyone have a good day. Thanks.